G'day and welcome to the next episode of Couple with Corlette. I hope you had a great week. So now you can just grab a cup of tea, sit back and relax and hang out with me for the next 15 minutes or so. So we'll get straight into it with the week that was. So on Tuesday I went to the letterbox to collect the mail, and there were 3 pikelets in there. And for those who were listening from overseas, they're like small flapjacks. So there were 3 in the letterbox. They were wrapped in Glad wrap, but with no note. So nothing. They were actually still quite warm when I found them. So, which means whoever put them in there, it was recent. So I alerted the neighbours about it on the Tweed Heads community Facebook page and had about 43 comments right back to me. One man said he also received pikelets. So he and I have since been in contact and we're comparing notes. So I've put them, including Glad wrap, in an airtight Ziploc bag in case it becomes evidence. So yeah, that was very strange. I don't know what's going on there. I was listening to the local radio station on Wednesday morning, and they announced that the station's promotional Thunder Cruiser vehicle was going to be in the Tweed City Shopping Centre car park between 10 and 12, giving away chocolate milks and running competitions. So there was already a small crowd when I had arrived, and there was a young woman and a man from the radio station there. They were running things, and there was a spinning wheel and a table set up with some branded merchandise on it. And in the middle of the car park was a cash grab booth. So I put my name in the barrel to go in the running for the cash grab. And in the meantime, they gave me a branded water bottle and a tote bag, which I was pleased about, to be honest, because it's a good sized one that I can take to the markets. So after about 40 minutes, they called my name. Now, I'd been watching the booth the whole time and I'd been studying the airflow pattern. And I noticed the notes tended to cluster in the top left corner before dropping. And I developed a strategy in my mind, right? And I had 30 seconds to grab as many notes as I could. But when the fan came on, the booth had a different airflow pattern than the one I remember seeing from the outside. So the notes were going everywhere simultaneously in a completely sort of unpredictable pattern. So I managed to grab $15. But if I had my time again, I would have worn more appropriate clothing and not my caftan, because as it kept lying up, I was more concerned people could see my knickers. So, but a free bottle, tote, and $15 is nothing to sneeze at. So it was worth it. So that happened. What else? Oh, God, Des borrowed next door's trailer again to pick up a fuselage from an old aircraft off Gumtree. So he says he's going to try and turn it into a greenhouse. So I just don't ask any questions anymore. I just let him do his thing. Over the past few weeks, Des and I have been receiving boxes of meal kits at the front door, and they just keep coming. Now I thought, did I accidentally order these? Because it's happened before. I've pushed things on my phone and I didn't mean to push it. I once joined a quarterly Ancestry DNA kit subscription thing that popped up on my game while I was playing solitaire, so it can happen. So anyway, I rang the company and told them we don't recall ordering any meal kits. So they looked up their system and said someone else had been ordering meal kits, and our address is somehow linked to their account. They can't contact the original person because our phone number is also somehow linked. The issue has been escalated to, I think, what does she call it? The Director of End-to-End Resolution Acknowledgement Pathways. Des thinks we should eat them before they go off. But now the director is now aware of the situation, I'd like to see how it resolves before we start eating someone else's meal kits. So, but I do feel sorry for the people or person that's ordered them, though. So what else? Marlene rang on Friday and invited Des and I to a fundraiser she's organised because unfortunately her cat has lymphoblastic leukemia, and it's to help pay for the treatment. So we must bring a plate and a story about how the cat has changed our lives. And for those who would like to donate but who don't know Marlene or the cat, what she's done is she's organised a driveway meet and greet where people can drive by and get a glimpse of the cat from a distance. But there's also a VIP package which includes a kiss and ride opportunity. So I hope it goes well for her. And that was the week that was. What would Corlette do? Now this letter has come in from Noel. He's from Bundaberg in Queensland. Noel writes, Corlette, I let someone merge and they didn't give me an acknowledgement, so I swore at them and gave them the finger. And since then, my car has been playing up. I think my car's been cursed. What should I do? Right, Noel, it's hard to say without knowing the make and year of your vehicle, but I wouldn't say it's cursed. I believe what's happening here is that the newer vehicles have sensors for everything, you know? They know where you're driving, the speed you're doing, and even what you had for breakfast. And I read in the Daily Mail that some cars have what do they call it? It's CRFM sensor. I think that's what it was called, which stands for Cabin Residence Frequency Monitor. I haven't got that right. But anyway, so the CRFM is standard in most vehicles now made after 2015. And it sits just behind the dashboard when you can't see it. And it's not something they advertise. And its job is to measure the emotional frequency inside the cabin at any given time. So if you're driving normal and you have calm music playing and having a pleasant conversation, the CRFM sits in the green, so there's no issues there. So the CRFM sensor has likely been activated and it's logged it in on the onboard computer system, which then sends it back to the manufacturer, so that you'll then have to log a service at the dealership and pay thousands of dollars. So I think that's your problem, Noel. Not many people know about it because they don't want you to know about it, see? Now, what they were saying to reset it, you'll need to disconnect the battery, like both terminals, and you need to leave it for a minimum of 48 hours for it so that it can fully drain from the system. Then you reconnect the battery, start the car, and give it 5 minutes to recalibrate before you drive anywhere. And then the car will just sort itself out. So I hope this helps, Noel. If any other listeners wish to write in, cuppawithcorlette@gmail.com. Right, we're going to take a quick break here because we've been sitting down for a while. So get up, have a stretch, roll your shoulders. If the kettle needs to go on, now's the time. If you need to go to the bathroom, you can go. And we'll be back after this short break.
On the last December page. Now it's time to turn the volume up and scream it out with rage. A joyful kind of rage, letting go of all the static and the noise. This feeling right here is what the new year's all about, girls and boys. Faces kicking, feel it in our feet. Here we go. Heads are turning to the killer beat. Oh, we know. This is the moment that we came to meet. Watch the glow.
Right, everyone back? Good. Let's keep going. So next up is spin that wheel. This one says, what was your last saved photo on your phone? Describe what it's about. Right, just have to get my phone. Let's have a look. What's this photo? Is that? Oh, I remember now. We were at the park because Des and I were taking Gavin for a walk, and this woman was waving. So I waved back, but she was quite far away and I wasn't entirely sure who she was. So I took a photo of her because I thought when I get home, I'll zoom in later and work out who she was. Anyway, I zoomed in and turns out I don't know her. I think she was just waving at a child to get away from the bike path. So that's the latest saved photo on my phone. Okay, we'll have another spin. Corlette's Price is Right. So for this one, Des has to go to the pantry and or fridge and pick out 3 random items of similar value. He puts them in front of me and I am to put them in price order from highest to lowest. Then I verify my selection on the Woolworths Everyday Rewards app. So Des has got me 3 items here. Item 1, we've got a tin of Safcol tuna chunks in spring water. It's the big tin for 25 grams. Item 2 is a pouch of Maggie Beer Thick and Rich Finishing Sauce. It's 170 gram. And item 3, well, there's 2 items. He's got 2 tubs of Tamar Valley mangoes and cream yogurt, and each one is 170 grams. Right. Okay, so my instinct says the tuna is most expensive because it is the big tin. Then I'm going to put the Tamar Valley yogurt next, and then the finishing sauce last. So that's my order. Final answer. Now go and I'll check the e-receipt in the app. Ah, damn. I got the yogurt and the tuna chunks mixed up. Yeah, because the yogurt for 2 is $6 and the tuna chunks are $4.65. So there you go. How did you guys go playing at home? I hope you enjoyed Corlette's Price is Right segment. So if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know I've been experimenting with ASMR. So where you sit back and I make noises to stimulate your brain and make you feel all tingly inside. And you all seem to love it. So I've collected some more sounds and noises this week for you. And I hope you enjoy this week's session. And here we go. I hope that worked for you in today's ASMR session. So that's it for today's episode. Please give me a like and a review or write to me at cuppawithcorlette. Until next time, bye for now and take care. Did you have any trouble getting the fuselage down the driveway? Yeah, I know. So, should we just draw out that casserole that's in the freezer? Des, can you taste this? Because I don't know, it tastes a bit funny to me. And if it's off, I'm going to throw it out. That blasted car alarm's gone off again. Did you hear the possums in the roof last night? Yeah, I think this one's different. This one sounds more confident. Yeah, we'll have to get onto that before they start making babies up there.